All right, John, you're good to start.
Okay, let me.
No, finish your sets. We got a TED Talk start.
Yeah.
I'll wait for the TED Talk. I didn't know that would happen. I think TED Talk's in
Okay.
Killer instinct.
Please finish up your sets. This is an important lecture about to begin. I'll just wait until class is quiet.
Oh, when's the keynote?
The keynote is now. This is the keynote.
This is the whole keynote. This is the whole presentation.
They pull you in off the sidewalk.
Is this on the
No,
test?
this is going to be on the test.
This will be
The
on
test is going to be on December 6th.
Yeah.
So everyone please be ready.
That's
Is it
serious.
If you,
cumulative?
John, can you make an actual quiz and whoever gets 100% gets the next Dragon Ball? The last
This is
Dragon Ball.
determined. Oh, dude.
We were gonna give it. I was gonna give it on land, but we didn't do the brackets, so that was
Okay.
just sitting there. We need a
Alright.
competition.
I can make a quiz for you. if you
A
want.
real quiz.
Yeah.
25 questions.
25 questions?
25 questions. Multiple choice. Let's be real. Nobody wants to write anything.
Okay. I can
Okay.
do that.
Okay. Open note.
Alright, I'm going to get started with this. So, I would like to begin this presentation with a question. We have a lot of people who play fighting games around here, so I'm sure you've played a bunch of different games and a bunch of different stuff has happened to you and you have a bunch of experiences. So simply, I just want to ask, has this ever happened to you? You know, play some Tekken, get some nooch, you know, trying to feel out your opponent, trying to understand what they want to do, and then suddenly you get a little geese and you get to jump in. The combo's still going, so let's just keep it going, keep it going. I was in the wall. Okay.
No balcony break yet. Now it's about
break.
there.
There it goes.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Is this a you loser?
I'm gonna say this is a.
It's over. Yeah.
I would never play a shitty character like Devil Jin.
So-
This has never happened to me.
So obviously that was just Tekken. There's no way something like that would happen in another game, right? Has this ever happened to you? I know we got a lot of KOF heads. I know we got a lot of people playing KOF.
No, but this was base, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, this
it's
one's
just
hype.
around
This was
though.
hype.
This
This
is
is
an honest game.
This is a good touch of death.
Alright, well good.
Mode.
Touch of deaths are good. It's good game design.
Is there sound?
No. What do you mean is there
We don't
sound?
hear it anyway.
The second slide, the next slide requires sound.
Okay, can you hear it? Like,
Yeah,
what do you mean
okay.
is there sound? You
I
can
mean-
check.
No,
No.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Nori's not on the screen. He's not getting back up.
Can you make the sound? Can you make the sound for us? That didn't even kill him.
Oh, the
Oh no,
delay.
that's
That was still,
Oh,
his
sorry,
combo's
sorry,
still going, by the way. There's nothing that Yashua play can
That's a
do.
TOD?
sorry.
And that's
Nah,
it.
that's normal, isn't it?
That's
so
good.
that was, that was about like a at least minute combo, so pretty long.
Somebody check the stopwatch on that. I think that was like 18
So
seconds.
Kevin, I have this next
What's
slide
up?
specifically for you.
Okay, is
I
it the
wanna
big
ask
man?
you
It's the
guys,
big man. Yeah.
has
Oh,
this
I know this
happened to
combo.
you?
I want this to happen. That's me. I do
Is
that.
this you?
Yeah, I know that combo. I learned it from this video by watching it
This
at
is
2
why I'm
times
asking
speed.
for the sound. The sound is playing.
Yeah.
in
It
music.
really makes it. Can you just put it at 2 times speed? It takes way too long.
About schoolgirls, but I have.
No,
Yeah,
you
this
have
is
to
just
watch
fucking
this
Frank
vlog.
Sinatra.
It's the cell.
This
It's
character
cell
is
from
cheap as
Dragon
hell.
from the.
Oh.
Listen, you have to see it in slow motion so you
he's
can
a
appreciate
bad
the animation. Look at this. They worked hard on this animation.
Yeah, it's good.
He's just howling in the background.
Fuck you. Who said that? He's
I
not.
can do his little. Ow, ow, ow. See?
Here, I play the character. I'll do the sound effects.
All right, do something.
Mic drop.
Hey! Ha!
This is me regretting playing Skullgirls ever.
Ba-
The guy's name is Sage Earth.
Huh. Yeah, I know this.
Are you
Huh.
this guy?
What? Yeah. I'm,
Oh, this is-
Woo!
I mean, this
Ow!
is your team. so-
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Vegas fine.
Oh, the pickup?
Yeah.
Huh.
Come over.
Hey! 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 120 inch Python.
He actually says, didn't he say 180 inch?
No, 120 inch Python. I know. Shut up. I know.
I'm sorry I redundant you.
I'm just gonna make monster noises because Double doesn't like do anything here. Somebody make the robo noises. Somebody make the robo noises.
Ow,
Do like
ow, ow.
yeah. There you go. What?
Error.
Yeah.
I wish I was better at dying.
That's true. Bounce.
This is Frank Sinatra at his peak right now.
Here comes Luke, buddy.
That's that. So,
That's never happened to me. I do that to people.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Now, the one question, what is the thing that's
No.
all three of these clips had in common?
All that game.
True. You see, all three of these clips, it was one hit into really long cutscenes. So
He
you
could
might as
attack.
well go out, grab a snack, get some lunch, do some homework, go do something productive. You'll come back and you'll still be comboed. So wouldn't it be cool if there was a game where even if you were being comboed, the game never stopped?
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
I love directional influence.
Introducing Killer Instinct.
Oh, man.
So,
He's gonna be it.
what is KI?
I don't know.
KI is...
John, before you continue, I'm gonna check the recording.
Okay,
I want to make sure we're still going.
Alright.
Oh yeah, we're still going.
So there's 30 minutes.
All right, there you go.
Alright, so KI is a 2D traditional fighting game, although it's anything but traditional. It has unique mechanics.
What do I do with that information?
Let him talk, shut up!
Anything, there's unique mechanics that
Oh.
some of which KI borrowed from other games and innovated, while
Wait a
other
second.
mechanics are KI exclusive that actually other games took from KI. So it's a very influential game. The game has phenomenal music made by Mick Gordon himself, you know, the God Music Man. All of the characters are completely interesting, unique, and all fill their own niche.
I don't know about that.
So they have their own place on the roster. Even characters that have their own similar playstyles to another one, they play it completely different than another character. So matches are completely different from one another. We have a fantastic tutorial and single-player experience with Shadow Lords and Story Mode, which is a different type of arcade mode that actually gives you a lot of lore on the character, and it's not just play a bunch of random characters. The tutorials are really good and teach you all the game's mechanics, so you don't have to go to a dust loop if you don't want to. It's really, really great. I wonder why no other game does this. And the netplay experience is really good. It's got rollback netcode, so it kind of speaks for itself. And it's got in-game voice, which is honestly top tier.
This game has in-game voice.
In-game
You should have led with
voice.
this. You should have led with this.
That's a
Exactly.
downside. I feel I'm gonna
It's not a downside. You can trash talk your opponent and have fun. You know,
That's
it's
awesome.
great. And finally, the balance is really, really well done, especially for the time of the game. Other games during its time didn't exactly have as good of a balance, but this game is very, very balanced with its system mechanics and its characters. Yes, what's up? In the back.
Didn't it just get a balance patch after Evo?
It did not get a balance patch. That will be later in the slides.
Okay.
There will be a balance patch at 2013, November 2020, no, November 22nd, 2023.
Thank you.
So
That's the day before Thanksgiving.
that is the day before. Yes, what's up?
Wasn't this the game with the fucked up double knife lady?
There was,
That's like so many games.
but that was a long time ago in the dark, dark depths of season 2. So that's a different era. We're talking about now. So I want to
bad.
go through a brief history of what KI is. So KI was originally developed by Rare, aka the guys who made Donkey Kong Country. You know, one of the best Nintendo games ever made. You know, nothing crazy. It was originally developed in 1994 as a passion project because they wanted to use their new technology to create 3D models and 2D environments. So they created this KI, which kind of also paved the way for Donkey Kong Country. They came around the same time. The original game was very fun but flawed. There was a lot of infinites, there was a lot of unbreakable combos, there was a lot of TODs. The fun stuff that I showed you in before, but 10 times worse.
I want to play that game.
You do not want to play
I
that
want to play
game.
that game.
In 2013, when the Xbox One got launched, they reimagine games because Microsoft actually bought Rare, and so they have the KIIP, and they got the help of Double Helix to create a complete remake of the game, which reimagined the system and poured new love into the game. So let's do a little bit of an overview on what these mechanics are. So, yes, in that.
Who's that guy on the screen?
If you don't know, let me tell you, KI has the Arbiter as a guest character. I bet you
I
didn't
don't like
know
guest
that.
characters.
Guest characters are dumb.
That's true.
Well, I mean, you're a
Tekken player
Tekken
type
player, so your guest characters are broken.
Who's the Arbiter?
If you
So
hate
yeah,
guest characters, I have a better game for you. It also has rollback. It's
The
also really
Arbiter is
balanced.
a Halo character. He's kind of.
Oh
a
wait,
villain.
that's got a face.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'll go through, this is the screenshot of the game, and I think it encapsulates a lot of the mechanics in the game. So if we go from the top, you notice they do have regular health bars like a normal fighting game, but you can't really see it, it's a little small. There's this white bar right next to that yellow health bar. That white bar is what's known as potential health. Combos in this game deal both health and potential health when you do the combo. And that potential health is sort of like gray health in like Street Fighter V, if you've ever seen that. Where the health, if you're no longer getting hit, it will recover in time. But if you are getting hit, then it just keeps accumulating. And so that goes in turn with the combo system, which you can see in the middle left over there. You see that little bar there. As you do more combos, that bar will start to fill up. It's sort of like an undizzy from Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And as you do more damage, that bar will fill up, and if that bar fills to the top, they will undizzy and uncombo. But right below that, you have these pips. So these pips determine the level of the combo. If you get 4 pips, then all of that potential health is immediately gone, as well as extra damage being done to the character. So there's potential for a lot of decision making that is during the combo itself, instead of just doing a regular B&B. So like most games, you'll have a regular B&B, you do one hit, you determine like, oh, where am I? Oh, I just do this, and then I go to my regular B&B, you know. But KI, you have to have so many different variables for your combo. Below there, there's a shadow meter, which is the system mechanic for meters. It allows you to use your shadow moves, which are EX moves, and it allows you to do some of the system mechanics, which we can go on later. There's a lot of mechanics in the game, so I can't say them all without taking like 5 hours. So this document right here, ki.info.net, is a great website to check for resources. And of course, as I said, everything's already in the game. So if you want to learn about the game, get the game, it's free, and you can play it for free, by the way, for free. You just got to go to the Microsoft Store. But if you don't want to do that, you can go on Steam too. It's on Steam.
Man, I'm eating. Can you not? Like, Microsoft Store?
So let's talk a little bit about combos. Combos. So here is the foundation of KI, is the combos. The combo system, a lot like what I had before, is like a sandwich. And I know that's a meme, but it is. It's true. It's like a sandwich. You start out.
Sandwich pressure? Fuck. He's not even in the game.
It's a play. That's going to be in the update. The sandwich is going to be a playable character.
That's
so,
DLC.
What's that?
He's DLC.
He's DLC.
That's
yeah.
right.
You can get it for free, maybe.
This fight is sponsored by Wawa Subs.
So much like a sandwich, you got to start with a foundation. That foundation is like your bread. And your bread can be anything you want. You can get rye bread, you can get honey wheat bread, you can get pumpernickel bread, whatever. All that matters is the sandwich needs some bread. Just like a combo, KI needs an opener. That opener can be whatever you want. It can be a jump in, it can be a normal, it can be a special move. Anything that starts that combo will start the sandwich. So the opener also determines that little bar that I showed you earlier. That bar's value is determined by the opener. So if you start, like let's say you have a punish, into a heavy normal, you're going to have a bunch more room in your combo than if you were to do a throw. So some characters can combo off their throw, where the throw will have like maybe 2 hits and then they'll undizzy. So after you do your opener, you do what's known as a linker, which has multiple options. Yes, in the middle.
Sorry, I had a question about counter hits. So is counter hit increasing the bar universal for like every starter?
The combo, yes, counter
Okay.
can increase the bar and increase the damage.
So if I get like a counter hit throw, it'll have more than a normal throw.
Yes, if you ever land a counter.
Okay.
And so the linkers here, they feed off of each other. It's kind of like a cycle. This is your meat and potatoes. This is your lettuce. This is your ham. This is your cheese. This is your mayonnaise, right? This is whatever you want to build your sandwich. And it can be as much or as little as you want. If you want to make a short sandwich, you can just make a little tiny cheese sandwich, right? If you want a big beefy sandwich, you can add 5 slices of ham and a little bit of cheese, a little bit of mustard, right? These linkers have 3 variants that can loop into each other. The first one we have is a manual, which is sort of like a Street Fighter link, where if you have a special move that leaves you a certain amount of plus frames, like +9, and you have a 5-frame normal, you link that, you'll only get the normal, and you'll be able to continue the combo. If you have a special move, this is your second linker. All special moves that aren't heavies most of the time will consider themselves a linker, and they will have a special version of that special move in a combo. And then finally, you have your auto doubles, which are the easy mode, sort of Gatling kind of way to do a combo, where you just press the button right after whatever you do, and it will automatically do 2 hits of that strength that you pick. So if you do heavy right after you, let's say your Tatsu, that will go into your heavy auto doubles, which will be 2 heavies at the same time, one after one another. Finally, when you're done after this combo has almost reached the bar, you go on to your second slice of bread, which is your ender. This ender doesn't have to be the same bread that you chose. It can be something different. It could be something unique. It can be whatever you want, right? You can have honey wheat with pumpernickel. Doesn't matter. The world's your oyster. What's up in the back?
So whichever way you flip it, the bread comes first.
The bread is, it is true. The bread
Woo!
What if you don't want bread in your sandwich?
What if you don't want bread? Well, guess what? There's called lettuce wrap. You can make a lettuce sandwich. You can make, gluten-free bread, which I don't know if you consider that bread, but that's certainly something you could do. Right? The whole point is that it needs a sandwich. As long as it can be sandwiched, it's okay. Finally,
What if I drop it? It
Bread
doesn't have
if
a
you
lot
drop
of bread.
if you drop it, you drop your sandwich. It's gone. That's the same thing if you drop a combo.
We had 3 bread.
Those are called short combos.
Enders still have more to discuss. So the interesting thing about Enders, which is unique to KI, is when you make whatever Ender you choose has a special side effect. For example, some Enders will give you more meter. They're known as battery Enders. Some Enders will give you more damage. Some Enders will launch the opponent up. Some Enders will wall splat, and some Enders will just give you a hard knockdown for better Oki. So the determination of what Ender you want to do is really important in the decision making that you choose. And that's really a big theme of KI is decision making and what you choose to do at that given moment. That's what really determines a top tier player from like a mid-level player, much like any good fighting game. So I've been talking about combos a lot, but there's one mechanic that,
Professor, we have a question.
yes, in the front.
I'm gonna restart the recording to get part 2 just before it fills up.
Part two.
Okay.
This is actually a big part, so.